Welcome to my bullet journal planner setup for May. I'm going to be doing my May monthlies, weeklies, and some dailies. But I thought I would show you what I did for April first and how it worked for me and some things that I plan on changing up. So this is how I start, is with my monthly calendar. If you watched my April video, you know how I set it up. I've added these little tabs to the monthly calendar, which I found very helpful to flip back and forth. I do a monthly spread for creative blessings for my blog and my business YouTube channel. All that goes here, as well as some of my South Sound Modern Quilt Guild posts. I didn't add them all on this particular page. I think I just got a little bit overwhelmed with life in April. Life is very busy at our house in especially April and March because it's baseball season and I am my son's taxi. So that means a lot of going back and forth to practices and games and batting cages and just really choppy days and trying to fit in my blog and my business in between. And as you know, we just had the new stamp of approval release, and coming up next week is the Inspiration Nation event over on Stamp Nation, and it was actually supposed to be this week. It got pushed back, so I was trying to get everything done for that at the same time as getting my stamp of approval things done. So just crazy at my house. Anyways, what I do here is I write down my posts that need to be scheduled, anything that's due, challenges, and reminders. And this is just for my creative side of my business. And then the next monthly layout is also April, but this is for my family. So here I've got my son's games, Michael's spring break, doctor's appointments, reminder to do my monthly breast self-exam, etc., etc. I didn't, again, fill this in completely, just the highlights, because life was too busy to worry about this. But having the bullet journal did help me keep on track. So then I moved to my bills and such page, as well as my tracker, and I put these little tabs here, and I really like these tabs. I actually think I like it better than this one sticking out here. It was very easy to flip and find. I had been using the ribbon that comes with my bullet journal in my tracker so that I could flip back there, but I prefer to put it in the actual date that I'm working in. I think that's easier. So this is my bills, and I got a couple of things paid off, so it's very exciting. And then I have my April tracker. This is different from last month. Let me pull out last month's tracker. Okay, this is my tracker in March, and I used 4 or 5 different colors for this tracker. You'll see I was on vacation, so I didn't even worry about keeping track of things while I was gone. And it's a look, but I didn't really like it. I am loving the way this looks. I love the extra little glitter I added to these pages, because these are not all fun tasks. Paying bills is not fun. Exercising is not fun. Cleaning the house, doing the laundry. That's so I like that it's pretty. It motivates me to come back and look at it. But like I said, my life was really busy, so you'll see these gaps in my bullet journal because it felt like I could focus on one area at a time, but not all of them. And one of the things I noticed really lacking this month was getting my water in. There's a lot of half days or days where I just, maybe drink 1 or 2 glasses of water, and it just wasn't enough. And I had been doing really well with getting my water in. One of the reasons I think that fell off was in the past I had been keeping track of it in my weeklies. So I would just mark off the boxes, or let's see, there's some different, okay, so here's little water droplets. Oh, I lost it already. So when I was keeping track of it daily, how many I was drinking, I was doing better. And this time I was planning on taking this stamp set and stamping the little hearts and then filling in the hearts as I drink my water. I never got around to stamping them, so I didn't start filling them out, and I wasn't reminding myself to do it or motivated. So it's a very simple and maybe even sounds like a stupid thing, but having this little thing to check off makes me want to do whatever it is I'm checking off, whether it is cleaning the house or exercising or whatever. So I'm going to be adding these back in to my dailies and then transferring them over to here once I reach however many it was. So yeah, that's just a silly little quirk I have. This I stamped. If you saw that April planner again, you'll know that I stamped these images and there was a lot of bleed through. This is a moleskine planner, and I was going to cover it up or possibly tape these two pages together or just come back later and fill in this page. I never really got to it. Like I said, working in my planner, not a high priority. I just used it to keep my life on track during a very busy time. So what I've done here is I started planning for my May planner. This bullet journal is almost full. In fact, I think May is going to be my last month in the planner. So I started planning my Mays, and then I'm planning my spring cleaning areas of my home and yard that I want to work on. And I'll probably do some more future planning on this side and fill it in later, but it's not going to be anything that's pretty. And then I started into my weekly. So this is very similar to the way I've done weeks before, except I added a little more washi tape to add a little more color. And I split this part, instead of just mentally splitting it, I actually used some washi tape to split these areas, because this area down here is like next week planning. So I've got meal plan ideas on the left and my blog and business plans on the right. Also on this area under here, my family stuff, personal stuff, just daily type things go over here, like paying the bills and getting grandma's quilt done, that kind of stuff. And this stuff over here is for my blog and business. So these are things I need to get done during the week, but it doesn't necessarily need to be done on a certain day. So that's kind of how I organized that. And then these are things that I want to include in the next week or two on my weekly or daily pages. The top part here is for my family, and that remained the same. I put our meals or the meal plan underneath here. They can change from day to day, but I try and have at least 5 meals planned out for the week. It can be flexible. If something sounds good on a different day, I might change it up, or if we end up going out to eat, or maybe Michael's game runs late and we just make a sandwich when we get home, then I'll just take that meal and move it later out in the week. And then I've got my Creative Blessings blog, mostly Stamp Nation things, and then South Sound Modern Quilt Guild goes here, as well as the Casual Fridays Calling All Sisters. If there's anything I need, I'll put it right there. Then I move into my dailies, and I'm going to keep this pretty much the same, except I didn't write the dates here. I was planning on putting a little, actually I was planning on writing on the washi tape, and because I've got this Fudenosuke pin that writes on washi, but it wasn't dark enough to really see it, and it didn't work on my glitter flags, so I didn't end up doing that. And then I forgot to write in the dates here, and you know, I missed it. So I'm going to be adding that back in. I plan on adding these stamps either to the side here or across the top, and then I'll fill it out as I drink each glass of water. And then when I reach my goal for the day, I'll come over here on the daily tracker and add it here. And this is a way where I can see I'm making progress, and that actually pushes me to want to do more. If I look at it and go, I've only had one glass, I'm not gonna get another one, I'll go grab a soda or tea or something. No. But if I see I've done 3, I'm like, well, I might as well have another glass of water so I can check off my little thing. Just psychology. Okay, for the next week, and I put this on all the weeklies, I just put a little bit of washi tape to separate that this is April. This is I guess a mint and silver with silver dots. And those are on all my weeklies, so I can just flip to them quickly. You can see this was stamp of approval. It was also Calling All Sisters week. I was really busy working on the cards and the videos that I was making for those things, and I didn't fill out anything here. Anything extra, I just left it. But I did put in the basics here. Michael had 3 games scheduled, and so crazy week. There was a sew-in at Ruby Street, which I don't even think I wrote down, but I did go to, so it's just crazy week. Again here, I did have some things written down, because I had some appointments. I use this space for future planning as well, but like I said, in April, I didn't do a whole lot. For this week, I changed it up a little bit by adding these boxes. This is for my blog and business, and this is meal plan, just some ideas. I do try, and when something comes up and it sounds good and I've already got my meals for this week, I'll add them down here to the next week. Because when it comes time to go grocery shopping, I'm always like, I don't know what to make. I don't know what to fix. You ask my family, they're, I don't know. I don't know. So I end up just going to the store every day if I don't have it planned out, and I don't like doing that. So these 2 things have been very helpful for that. Here I started adding in or playing with some ways to add in numbers. I didn't really care for that too much. I'm going to skip ahead here. I did grab some stickers. I'm going to try, this is this week right now, so I have it here, and I'm going to try it out for next week when I fill out that first week in May. We'll see. And here is this week that I am currently on. I've added some more boxes. I'm playing around with some different layouts. And one thing I did this month in April that I haven't done before was I did the entire month. So I did 2 monthlies, my trackers, my weeklies, followed by my dailies for each week of the month. And that was very helpful in this busy time because I didn't have time to go filling these in and drawing and making them pretty or anything once April hit. So that was very helpful. The only thing is you can't really change it out as you go and you can't change a whole lot around. So I think I'm going to do a modified version of this. I don't know if this is going to work totally for me, so I don't think I'm going to fill out this part for the weeks in advance. And I might end up changing this up with my blog, separating my blog, Stamp Nation, South Sound Modern Quilt Guild, the Sisterhood Blog Hop. I don't know if I need them all right here. I might change them around and do boxes going vertically. So I'm going to play around with that layout just a little bit, but I think I will at least separate my pages so I know how much room I have left in this planner. And then I am now on the hunt to buy a new one. So, one other thing. There's a special day coming up. I did a little bit of special something for this day. And I like that. That actually points to the day of the week. So I might add some washi tape because the rest of these kind of get lost. We will see. The other thing I did that I really liked this week is I just freehand these boxes. I have been using my ruler, and the thing about using a ruler, and it's very helpful if you're getting started and you need it for your straight lines, by all means use it. But when I mess up like that, everything else is straight, and this line is like I hit my finger or something, and it sticks out like a sore thumb to me. Whereas this, it looks like it looks kind of sketchy. It's meant to be freehand, so I think I might just freehand a little bit more. And I'm also thinking about making my monthly layout here just a little bit bigger, adding one more space, going up and adding one more space for my blog, because I want to add my card pictures on here. I don't want just words. I'm a visual person, and I like to keep track of the cards that I've made. Here's one. March 23rd was the last time I updated this this page with my posts. So none of my Aprils are on here. And I like to see my cards at a glance because I tend to run in spurts where I'll just sit down and make 3, 6, 8 cards, and I spread out when I post them. So it's good for me to have a visual to just see, did I already post that hello card? Oh yeah, I did that hello with the orange. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. Let me try that. So now I'm gonna get started on my May planner. I do 2 monthly calendars, like I said before. So this first one is going to be for my blog, and this one will be for my family. I'm not going to show you both, I don't think. I'll just start here with I'm just going to show you the decorations at the top here for both. They're both going to be about the same.
You are about to see a big oopsie that I did for my May tracker. I was looking back at my April tracker, and you can see I put a little binder clip there so I can flip back and forth really quickly and easily to fill out my May tracker. But what I did was I took the days of the week from April instead of looking back in the front of my planner for the yearly calendar layout that I have. So I started on the wrong day of the week, and I actually do look at the days of the week when I'm doing my trackers. So I just used some correction tape, and I tried to do it while it was still not quite dry, and it didn't work very well. So I came back in later once it was completely dry and filled in my days of the week. Alpha Basics stamp set. It was created by Julie Ebersol for Essentials by Ellen at Ellen Hutson. And I like this stamp set because it has 2 of each number. So I can do 22 without having to stamp twice. Does that make sense? And I pulled out some, let's see, this is Hero Arts Black ink. It's their, I think it's their India ink. It is really dark, and it was actually too dark, and I had some bleed through. I wanted the numbers to stand out, but not be so glaringly different. So I thought, well, I'll try the London Fog that I used for the hearts. That was too close in color. This Mint Julep was way too light. So then I decided to try a stamping off technique. And what that is you ink up your stamp, you stamp it off on a piece of scrap paper, and then before you re-ink it, you stamp it down on your page. And this gives you a second generation or a lighter color of, or a lighter shade of the same color. I'm just going to finish doing this for my second week of dailies, and then I'll get this video up so you can watch it. I'll have links down below and pictures on my blog so you can see more of these close-ups. If you like this video, be sure and give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more from me, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've got a playlist just for bullet journal planner videos over there. Thanks for watching. Bye.